Good morning. Hello, it's 5:08 a.m. Live and direct. Well, actually, no, it's pre-recorded. What are we talking about? Welcome to Live and Learn. It is the morning gratitude show here at the Reverend Sully channel. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let us get it on. Well, the train will be here in 5 minutes. So yeah, the winter schedule is in effect here on the Red Line subway part of the MBTA, the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority. Seeing that the bus now leaves at, the train now leaves at 10 past 5. It'll be here in 5 minutes, 4 minutes. So it takes about 3 to 4 minutes for the train to get from the terminus to its penultimate stop. And how are you doing today? Good morning. From Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, third stone from the sun, solar system, outer spiral arm, Milky Way galaxy. Local group, Virgo cluster, Laniakea supercluster. Say that 3 times fast, please. Known universe, somewhere within the multiverse of possibilities. Welcome to Live and Learn. That's the morning gratitude show. Gratitudes help me save my own life. I am not going. That looks kind of wet. It's rainy out. So these, I get a system map. Look, it's rainy out. So see those spikes up there? This is for the pigeons. So the pigeons don't roost in that particular location. They're also, those spikes are everywhere. Up on the pipes, on the signage. But not up there. You can see that is the pigeon coop, one could say. They're all up there, judging you silently, waiting for you to drop crumbs of bread in order to give to their chicks some nutrition and keep the cycle of life cycling. Where do I come up with this shit? I don't know. As I'm fond of saying, I'm just Krishna's flute. Oh, boy. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope that everything's turning up, mashed potatoes and gravy for you. Whatever that means. I don't know. I just made that up. Here we are, waiting for the train, the morning commute, here at Live and Learn, the morning show. Gratitude. I use a gratitude list. And I do it first thing in the morning. I used to write them down in Palmer method. That Palmer method is a type of penmanship. Yeah. Back when humans had to use paper and pens and ink and quills to scribe down their thoughts. So yeah, I used to write them down on legal paper, legal pad. was blue medium ballpoint ink. It had to be blue medium ballpoint ink. And these daily gratitude lists would accumulate. And then I noticed when like my day was going shitty, sideways I like to say, these bad moments. An old bartender one time told me there's no such things as bad days, only bad moments. Sometimes those moments string together, but that's pretty much the shape of it. You can believe that or not. On these bad days and sideways moments, I would look at the old gratitude lists, and it had this amazing power. It reminded me of what I'm actually grateful for. It made me focus on what I have and not pining over what I don't have or what I'm struggling with. And it was so refreshing. It was so empowering. If you want to talk about empowerment and how to feel empowered, it's through gratitude, and it's from the inside out. If you were the nucleus of the sun, shining, converting hydrogen into helium, man, you know, that is the power that shines from within you. So I start off my gratitude list every morning with something I call the Foundation 8. It's not the most traditional way to make a gratitude list, but it's my way. You have your own way. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Do 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 ba do ba do ba do ba 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 ba. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Loving you, is it the right thing to do? How can I, when you won't take it from me? Oh, musical interlude. Now here comes the train. Right on time. It's 5:15, so it takes about 5 minutes for the train to get here from there. About 33 minutes in total with a good wind on your back to get from here to the workstation. I got to work on time yesterday, so I'm feeling it. I feel you. I feel you. Oh boy. Oh great. Oh, let's sit here then. Whew. We already have a couple of unhoused of the population sacked out. You know, the train's going to get a little bit crowded too.
Next stop, Quincy Center.
This guy must have paid the first class fare. That's my joke. I mean, it's a bad joke, but it's my joke all the same. But sitting over here, it's not gonna, we're not gonna see the stations. Aw, oops. Oh well. I make the choice to get on at the Adams station, not the Center station, so I can get a better seat. But still, God bless these people. I mean, well, hopefully, they can find the power within through gratitude and be grateful. But yeah, okay. I start off my gratitude list with the Foundation 8. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. I had a good night's sleep. I had a solid breakfast. I made some toast. Came home last night. I had a delivery coming. A new TV stand. I got this fucking huge TV. And I have to fucking, make space for it. And I'm like, well, you know what? I found it on Amazon. It was 50% off. I paid $50 for it. It went for $100, so it's like, the proper size for my very large television. Next, I need to get a sofa. No, first I gotta make room for the sofa. Then I'll get a sofa with a pull-out. With a pull-out bed. So when like and have room to like entertain and like, you know, hey, I have a parking spot. Not got a bed. You're welcome here. What can we see behind us?
Entering
Nothing.
Quincy Center.
We're in Quincy Center. Yep, nothing going on behind me except for some HD TV displays. But I am grateful and blessed. I mean, I would turn my phone around and show you these individuals who are, this one guy is literally laying down, taking up 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 spaces with their prone body laying down on the subway. I like it. I've been taking the subway all my life, over half a century, and
Next stop,
so
Wollaston.
my thing is like, oh, you must have paid the first class ticket. You're going to be taking up so much room like that. But that's just snide stuff, Could be a little inappropriate right now. See, it's Tuesday. What am I grateful for today? I'm grateful for toast and butter. It's all the breakfast I had. I got a loaf of Assaggio cheese infused loaf bread last week, so it's got to get eaten, or else you got to throw it out. And it's all these carbs and shit, man. It's like, hey, I'm so overweight, but it's like, at least I'm happy. It's like, I didn't give up on myself. I just kind of let go. I had a hernia surgery literally like 13 months ago. So for a month and a half, I couldn't lift anything over 20 pounds. And my doctor was really serious about this because he said, with the nature of your profession, being a professional chef required to lift things up to 50 pounds. If it's over 50 pounds, ask for assistance. Ask for assistance, over 25 pounds too. That's like actually in the handbook. But what's part and parcel of my trade? 50-pound sacks of flour, 50-pound bags of onions. A screeching hot sheet pan coming out of the oven with 25 pounds of chicken on it that, more than likely has like a lot of liquid that's kind of cooked out of it. And so if you pour that liquid on yourself, you're going to burn yourself. You got to be careful. So yeah, I'm toying with the idea of joining a gym. There is a gym in downtown Quincy, in Quincy Center. My friend Thomas Gilkey, he goes to Orange Theory Fitness out in Natick, and he's a zealot. I love him, man. And he's lost a lot of weight. He's got more muscle tone, and he looks great. So I don't know. I feel a little inspired by my friends, and that's a good thing. So there is an Orange Theory Fitness in Quincy Center, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not a gym person. The gyms have always intimidated me. There's a culture. There's a way to do things in a gym. That's like a process. I'm quite ignorant, but you know what? That's the whole thing. I can always learn. That's the thing about it, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be afraid to try it or to embrace it. You can always try to learn. You know, I'm 52 years old. What do I need? I need muscle tone. I need to work on my biceps, my triceps, my lats, my glutes, all that stuff, you know? And it's like, you know, I was pear-shaped. I lost a lot of weight. And I kind of put a lot of that weight back on. In the middle between there, nothing worked attracting a mate, attracting a girlfriend. So it's like, I mean, I'm not going to do it to try to impress some kind of stranger who's just going to judge you. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Entering.
What I do give a fuck about is the next stage of life I'm entering. And I'm going to need some muscle tone for that. You know, I'm going to need to... I'm going to need to get ready for that. Some flexibility. I do a stretch every morning, a yoga stretch. One of my best friends is a yoga instructor. I stayed over their place one night.
No smoking, please.
And I woke up in the morning, and him and his kid, they're doing this yoga stretch where they're literally grabbing their toes. They're keeping their legs straight, bending over and grab your toes. And I'm like, I want to do that. And so it took me a few years, but over time, being gentle, not straining, in the shower, a hot shower.
Next stop,
over time,
UMass.
I'm able to stretch. I'm able to grab my toes, and I can put the palms of my hand on the floor of the shower when I'm, you know, and I'm in that stretch. Asana, a yoga pose. Yeah, and here we are on the train in the morning, and I'm grateful. It's a rainy day. Well, it's going to stop raining soon. It's a rainy morning. It's a little bit warm too. It's like 54 degrees Fahrenheit and humid. So it's like I got all of yesterday's layers on. So I'm like, you can't leave a layer behind. I should have left my thermal shirts. We got plenty at the other place. That's Quincy Bay. You can see the back of my bald head. Ooh, wow. Now don't look for lobotomy scars. That's not funny. Oh boy. I'm hoping this guy doesn't throw up. That would be gross. I was coming home yesterday on the bus, and I'm grateful and blessed to have the wisdom to know to keep to yourself, keep your eyes to yourself, keep your words to yourself. Don't be tempted. You're gonna be tempted to say something, to be like some guy, like some angry local guy who's might be in some kind of state of sobriety or mental illness. You never know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But still, it's like it's a crowded bus. A lot of like kids too, like teenagers. They're middle school or high school, you know, or like Quincy High. And he's like, I ain't no fucking seats anyway. I want to sit down. He's got a couple of bags. He sits down next to me. I sat down first, so the seat was open next to me. And he gets up and he's like, just angry guy. But live and let live. I mean, chances are, like, that guy's got a knife. And he severely wants to give it to somebody. Something like that, Head on a swivel. But yeah. And here, like, the ironies of, like, urban life. Like, there are two employees of the transit authority, like, right near the guy that's sacked out, lying down but he's not creating a ruckus. The guy, he's asleep. So he's not, like, what do you do? Well, do you rouse him? Kick him off the train? For what? Do you call the transit authority police? But that would stop the train. And make all of us late. Maybe it's a good thing to have a call for tolerance. Why do the left hate tolerance? Well, because they were told to by their academic postmodern masters. That's why. Tolerance can lead to forgiveness and understanding. That's the last thing that they want. Not saying that the right are any better, but actually people on the far right have learned a lot from the people on the far left and have adopted their strategies. Great. And I don't know. Unless you can always get up and move. You can always get off the bus and wait for another bus. That's an inconvenience, but it might be safer than engaging with a stranger in some kind of somewhere in the spectrum of sobriety or on the spectrum of mental illness or health. I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions.
Entering JFK UMass.
Mama jokes. I am still down with mama jokes. Mama jokes are funny. I'm grateful for mama jokes. Mama jokes are funny. We all know that I lost my mom to turbo cancer. I think it was turbo cancer. You want to know what turbo cancer is? You got to look it up. You can't talk about it on YouTube. If you saw my mom's Vax card, it's just like, it's filled with boosters. That's a story for another day. But mama jokes.
Next stop,
Gosh.
Andrew.
My poor mom. She had me when she was 17, 18 years old. And then she was a single mom with an emotionally challenged kid with asthma. And a prototypical ADHD kid in the 70s when they didn't have Adderall, they had Beatons. Let's see if we can see it. That's the projects. And there is my old bedroom. Yeah. That's the Mary Ellen McCormick Housing Development, formerly known as the Old Harbor Projects. This Sandy Hill. where me and my friends used to play. Their action figures and our BMXs. But mama jokes. Oh my God, my mother was like, don't you let anyone ever say anything about your mother. You don't, like, so I've gotten into so many stupid scraps because I was programmed by my mother not to accept mama jokes. But mama jokes are an essential part of boyhood. I don't know if girls do mama jokes. Girls are vicious. Girls are mean. Don't let anyone tell you different. Sell you on that sugar and spice and everything nice bullshit. But boys, they make mama jokes. And I got into so many, like, what did you say about my mama? Kind of thing, like a fucking artard. So it took me like forever to wrap my head around being cool with mama jokes. Yeah, in the late 20th century, like this one's quite dated. One of my favorite mama jokes was like, your mama's so fat she used a VCR as a beeper. What the hell does that mean? In 2024. It's funny if you're of antediluvian age, but your mama's so fat she'd jump up in the air, she gets stuck. Please. Your mama's so fat when she sits around the house, Your mama's like a doorknob, everybody gets a turn. Your mama's like a Coke machine, and you put $1 in, you get the real thing. Shit like that, it's just ball busting. It's and it's jokey. So even though I lost my mom recently, I'm still down with mama jokes, and I will still use mama jokes as a put down too, especially on social media. I'll say something like, because the older you get, I mean, there's a 50-50 chance that that individual's mother is passed on. So you have to be prepared for the eventuality. Like, I've said it before, like on social media, like I make a mama joke, like, oh, my mother's dead. I'm like, well, and I will respond to, what? There's a 50-50 chance of that. It happening every time you make a mama joke. And it's just a mama joke. Well, what are you going to do from over there? Across the wires there. Mama jokes. I'm grateful for mama jokes. I'm grateful that, like, I eventually got over that oversensitivity and the entitlement that, like, I'm too good to make mama jokes. Well, because, like, seriously, that was... My mother, of course, did not understand boys and boy culture and boy relationships, friendships, interactions. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, well, let's wrap it up because we're going on
Entering Broadway
to the half an hour mark. That's pretty fun. Just when you just like sit around the subway with that, But thank you for spending the morning commute with me. I'm grateful and blessed for everyone that tunes in, for everyone that subscribed, for everyone that hits that like button, for everyone that hits that share button. That really helps the algorithm suggest this little program to people that need to hear this.
Next
How
stop,
gratitude can
South
work for
Station.
you. Heck, I'm a convert. I'm a zealot for gratitude. I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for my mama. I'm grateful for mama jokes. Reminds me of a joke.
Construction on the Green Line. There's no eastbound service on the Green Line from Park Street to North Station.
And then
Service to the Blue Line, Haymarket on North Station. Exit the train at downtown Crossing. And catch the Orange Line towards Oak Grove.
but then there's no service
Once again, no
between
eastbound service
North Station
on the Green Line between Park Street
and
and North
Medford
Station
Tufts.
due to construction. Service to the Blue Line, Haymarket, and North Station. Exit the train at downtown.
I'm just grateful this part of the subway
the
is
Orange Line
working.
towards Oak Grove.
Arlington. Well, you have a wonderful day. All right. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And we will see you tomorrow on Hump Day as we get closer to the holiday. We're 1 week away from Christmas. Do they know it's Christmas? Feed the world.